Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome B.T.
Folks, please, stop it, folks. Please, that's enough. Please, that's enough. You don't even know me. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I have been in Florida for about a week, and let me tell you something. Florida gets a bad rep, but you know, it's a good place, especially here. I mean, it's beautiful. I don't gotta tell you people, isn't it wonderful? Isn't it? Sarasota. Oh, this state, you can see everything, you know? It's beautiful. It really is. You can come in this state, you can see a white girl giving a Puerto Rican a blowjob against a tropical tree and go, now that's a tropical smoothie right there. Just last week, I was in Naples when they caught the largest python on record. Typical Florida snake, it was high on meth, it was missing a fang. It was beautiful though, it's beautiful. I love that you're laughing and she's like, I don't know if I like him or not. Love Florida, seriously. It's almost worth the civil rights violations you guys do to live here. It really is. No, it really is. I'm like, you know what? Why should I vote? It's 70 in November. Who needs to vote? Thank you, man. That was a joke, folks. So, yeah. I do like it down here, man. I think it's beautiful. You guys are wonderful. Thanks for coming out. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I really do. I'm feeling good myself. You know what? I'm well rested, which is something I think this generation, we were well rested, you know? Remember when, like, if you're under 30, this is gonna shock you, but there was a time when the government told us when to go to bed, and we went to fucking bed. Remember that? It was like, it would get late at night, and if you doze off, you heard the national anthem, and it was time for you to fucking go to bed. The government said, go to bed. All right, go to, you were just, me and my mom would watch Soul Train, right, on a Saturday night, and all of a sudden, we doze off and hear, dun, 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 like, fuck, it's time to go to bed. And we went to bed. It was fucking great. If you're white, you woke up like, dun, 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 dun. If you're black, like, dun, 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 dun. It was fucking great. And we were well rested as a society. That's why we got through everything. You know, we had the pandemic and people were all pissed off, like, oh my God, we ain't got no toilet paper. We didn't have no fucking gas. Remember the 70s? We had no fucking gas. We had to walk everywhere, but we got through it, right? Everybody like, oh man, they indicted the former president. We didn't have a fucking president. He quit. Remember that shit? Oh, I'm not a crook. Get the fuck out. He just fucking left. And we got through it. You know why? Because we had a fresh 8 hours sleep. That's why. We were fucking well rested. Kids like, we got no toilet paper. We're men. We don't wipe our ass anyway. Just go in the backyard, drag your ass on the ground. We had no fucking gas, but we got through it. Kids like, Daddy, we have any gas? It's okay, son. We'll go for a walk. I'll put these nut hugger shorts on and put these tube socks and these tennis shoes that have no arch support at all. We'll go for a walk. And I'll smoke 2 packs of cigarettes while I do that. And we got fucking through it. It was great. Except for on Sundays, what made me mad, my mom would make me go to church. I hated going to church, right? Like Sunday school, it all depended on what we had for breakfast. My mom would, Sunday school started at 9:30. Mom would wake us up at 8:30. It all depended on what we had for breakfast, right? If she gave us cereal and eggs, I was like, fuck! Which is a bad way of starting off going to church, right? Because anybody can make cereal, but if we had pancakes, we weren't going to church. Pancakes represented religious freedom to me. Because you actually had to make the shit and stir it up. We had no microwave. We had to put it in the oven and wait for that shit to make. And every time I eat it, I just thought about, we don't have to go to church. I'd be cutting pancakes, I was like, amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Look at my dad. Hey, Dad, what time's the game come on? Because you ain't going to church. It was fucking great. Then we had the syrup, and then you white girls came when Black Lives Matter. You know what? We're going to end racism. No more syrup. Are you out of your fucking mind? How am I going to swallow these dry-ass pancakes without no fucking syrup? All the atrocities of racism, you know what? Syrup, that's the problem. Racism over. You're out of your fucking mind. But we got through it. It was fucking great. That's what's wrong with the kids nowadays. They don't get enough sleep. It's not their fault. right? Kids come home from school, they get on the internet, right? And then they get their games, Fortnite or Call of Duty, right? And then they do some homework, get on social media. Then it's time to go to bed. They go, you know what? Let's see what YouTube's doing. They get on YouTube, and then they get to school, right? And like a zombie, they walk in like, Tyler, you're late again. Why is everybody fucking with me? Right? That's why. That's why. Why'd you do it? Because I was sleepy. It's fucking true. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. I think you're only four that like me here. I appreciate that. Thank you. Look at you. No, we like you too. It's the truth, man. Don't get enough sleep. How about you, man? Get enough sleep. See? Exactly. Are you up playing the video games late at night? Is that what you're doing? Yes, you are. Don't you lie to me. Plus, you get older, man, we need to sleep. You know what I mean? This is how lame I'm getting, right? I was in Vegas not too long ago, right? When I went to Vegas, I was in my 20s. Oh, my God. I used to pack all my nasty shit, right? My all that shit, right? After 9/11, I went through, remember 9/11, it was really, stringent in security. I went to security, and they go, well, look through your bag. And I was like, okay. They literally pulled out a whip, handcuffs, glow-in-the-dark anal beads, just in case you lose the asshole in the dark. Like, oh, there it is, you know what I mean? All that shit. She goes, what do you do? And I go ahead. All right. This last trip to Vegas, you know what I packed? A yoga mat. Fuck, I'll just suck my own dick. I don't need these girls. Ugh. And namaste. Here's how lame I was. I was gonna go to a UFC match, right? I fell asleep. It was less than 10 o'clock. I fell asleep. And that was the first match back after Dana White had slapped his wife, but she slapped him first. And that, ladies, is equality. I love it when a woman goes, woo! Goddamn, thank you, baby, I appreciate that. I wonder when she slapped him, he went, it's time! Personally, I don't know why a man would ever put his hands on a woman when he can hurt her with words instead. She slaps him. Wow, all that weight you gained got put to good use. Oh, that was bad? That was bad. Now listen, if you're under 30, you should be offended. Like, oh my God, it's a new world. And you should be like, I don't like him. I understand it. But if you're over 45, you kind of get it. I do like this part of Florida. Very nice. Very nice. You see everything. Matter of fact, this is where I remember I was on a cruise ship and I was coming in. I knew something was going on in America, but I couldn't figure out what it was, right? And then I just saw Kid Rock shooting these Bud Light cans. I go, what the fuck happened? And I didn't realize that was when the Bud Light came out with the rainbow on this thing. I thought that was fucking hilarious. I knew how that went down. They were like, man, it's the weekend. I'm gonna get me a Bud Light, man. We're gonna go to the lake and we're gonna, what the fuck? What the fuck? I ain't drinking no queer fucking beer. It's fucking beer. Put it in a koozie, turn it around. I mean, you're still gonna drink it? What's the big fucking deal? Put it in a koozie, it rhymes with pussy. I mean, what's the big deal? Listen, if I was starving and wanted a pizza, ordered a pizza, and the pizza box had two dudes butt fucking, I'm still eating that pizza. I'd be like, I did not order the sausage. And tell me that's mozzarella. Oh, that's where I lost you. Okay, my bad, folks, my bad. But the hitting a woman, that's okay? Okay, just want to see where we draw the line. Okay. Sir, I can't see you, but thank you so much, sir. You made my night. If I leave right now, you made my night, sir. People get upset over little shit, man. It's like, I don't know that lifestyle. I really don't. But you know what? People, here's what we lose in society. We lose empathy, you know? I don't know what that's like, but I'm empathetic to their cause, right? I don't know what it's like to hide who I am sexually, unless you look at my browser history. I don't know what that's like. Let me tell you, I like some shit like, you know why I say this? It's because I think what you align with yourself politically or morally doesn't always align with what you like sexually, you know what I mean? Like if I'm going through Pornhub, you know what categories I like? I like watching hillbillies. Amateur hillbillies. They're fucking great. They are. They got that half shirt. They got the Confederate flag in the background, right? Like in the trailer, and the camera's always lopsided because it's a trailer, so it's always done like this. Right? And the girl's like, ugh, she's got a gut, and she's like, just fucking like this, and her feet are dirty. I fucking love that shit. I'm going, I can't believe I'm jerking off to this. Again, you know what I mean? I like it. I know, like inside my heart, I'm like Malcolm X, Nat Turner, but there I'm kind of like Jackie Robinson, you know? I know, but it's fucking hot. But it's the truth. Have empathy for people who aren't like you is what I say. You know, there was a time in this society when we didn't give a fuck about people in wheelchairs. There was a time, we had a president who had a disease. He had polio, and he had to hide that shit because, people didn't like people in wheelchairs. He'd do a speech like, that speech is so good, I gotta go sit down. He acted like, oh, that was a good speech. It was because he couldn't fucking walk, that's why. And he had no ramps. Secret Service had to carry his ass everywhere. They hated him, like, come on, roly-poly, let's go. And they had to pick him up and take him places, right? Remember now, if you're on a bus now, you people don't look like you've been on buses, but if you've ever been on a bus before, none of you look like you've been on a bus before. Like, bus, what is that, for poor people? Oh, God. He must be a Democrat. but buses stop. Buses stop and let people on, and people go, wheelchair. There was a time when buses didn't give a fuck about wheels. Like, he's got wheels too, fuck it, let's race. They didn't give a shit. And finally, somebody with legs goes, hey, man, we gotta help these people. They can't walk, we gotta help them out. Build a ramp. They finally build ramps. And people with skateboards went, yeah, dude, about time. You know what I mean? Have some empathy, that's all I say. Have a little empathy. I will say this, though, man. Out of that whole community, that LGBTQ community, lesbians are the toughest. They really are, man. Yeah, you can't fucking hurt their feelings. That's fucking tough. My roommate's lesbian. Fucking tough. Fucking tough. Tough. Do you know how many times I've mistaken a she for a he? Went, ooh, I'm sorry. They go, no, nigga, you good. You know what I mean? They don't care. That's why, man, that's why I love Brittany Griner, man. People got pissed off at Brittany Griner. Let me tell you something. She is a weed hero, man. It goes Bob Marley, Willie Nelson, Snoop Dogg, Brittany Griner. She was facing a double nickel in Russia, and she didn't cry. No, she faced it like a fucking G. Remember that shit? She walked in that courtroom like Shaq in a smart car. Remember that shit? She was all bent over like that. Miss Griner, how do you plead? Guilty or innocent? Guilty, I did that shit. You got any last words? Yeah, y'all got any weed back there? Lesbians are tough. Like I said, my roommate's a lesbian. Her and her ex-girlfriend, they built a swing set, one of the new swing sets, right? The ones with the walkway and the house up and down with the slide like this. They built that shit in like 30 minutes. Even Mexicans were like, excelente. I mean, that's how fucking great they are. The only thing lesbians can't do, open a jar of pickles. True story. I did that joke for the first time one night, right? Came home that night, in the sink, jar of pickles. Ain't that right? Jar of pickles. They can't do that. I know. Isn't that weird? They can't do this. They can do this. But they can't do that. Just can't have it all, I guess. You just can't have it all. Fucking love this table. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Run around, help me out a little bit, would you? Thanks. Sure, people get all upset sometimes, man. You know, that's what's great about the now. The now is great because now women are asserting their sexuality now, which is great. They really are, man. Gwyneth Paltrow, an actress, she has a candle out now called the Vagina Candle. Supposedly, it smells like her vagina. How full of yourself do you have to be like, you know what? The world needs to smell this. She's with her husband doing some freaky shit. Like, yeah, honey, you like that? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, my God. We've got to get this to the masses. And he's her husband. What's he going to say? No. He's like, yeah, honey. What the? She's 50 years old. The candle costs $75. I like vagina just as much as any WNBA player, but I'm not paying $75. The look of hatred on some of you guys' faces right now. We're gonna talk to Mr. McCurdy right after this show. Your last night in town, Buster. Thank you, sir. I heard that, but thank you. I heard that. Ex-WNBA player, this motherfucker is funny. I love you guys. You guys are good, man. You know, I'm doing all this talking about all this other shit, but let me tell you something. You know what the real problem in society is, honestly? And no one talks about is AI, artificial intelligent robots, man. That's what we gotta face. We're talking about the other shit. And no one seems to give a shit about it. Isn't it scary to you? I was in Austin, Texas, right? This car pulls up next to me, right? Look over, nobody's driving. Turns green, car gets hit, and it signals and gets over. Politely, it signaled and it left. What the fuck is that? Huh? And they want to do that with airplanes. Yeah, would you trust an airplane with no pilot? I mean, I'm sure Spirit Airline pilot's like, thank you. But other than that, you know how scary that shit would be? How about a cruise ship? Would you trust a cruise ship without a captain? You just sailing and sailing and sailing and sailing. And you're like, shouldn't we have been there by now? Then you end up on the coast of Africa and all the black people, we the captain now. Would you wouldn't trust that, would you? No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. Remember years ago, man, you saw that video of them dudes in the khakis, like, the Jews will not replace us. Robots will. Here's a scary thought for you. Mexican robots. Wow. They outwork us now. You come out of your house like, those houses weren't here yesterday, were they? We're done. But like I said, it is a better time, though. It is. You know why? And it sounds weird, but you know why? Because Martha Stewart at 81 posed for the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition. See, look at, everybody's applauding that. Ma'am, why are you shaking your head? Are you a hater? Why? Damn, goddamn, what? Did she steal your peach cobbler recipe? What the fuck did she do? Cause she's a bitch. Damn, that's the part of Florida I don't, yeah, she's a bitch, fucking. Came in my love, she took away my blowjob, but she did. What happened? I mean, why you said it like that was vitriol when you said that. What did she do? You seen her? Like on the streets? What the fuck is you were having a fight and she fucking cold cocked you? Why'd you say that like that? Ma'am, she's a celebrity. She's better than us. Ma'am, look at me. Ma'am. Well, she did time, ma'am. She got that street cred. She got tattooed tears. Martha, she's a real G, ma'am. Go to the kitchen. What you motherfuckers want to eat? I mean, she's fucking tough like that. But she posed for for Sports Illustrated at 81, which is great. But ladies, remember, like I said, that's celebrity 81, okay? No offense, but I just hope grandma doesn't like, well, if that white bitch can do it, I can do it too. You know, I don't, you know. Your grandma's getting a BBL, some fake titties. What you think, baby? But you know why she can do that and no one really, except for her, and no one got mad? Was because, and no one likes to admit it, is the prevalence of porn in our society, how it's made the mainstream, right? Because people watch porn. They don't, see how weird it got? Quiet. Except for these people here. But see how weird it got? I said, porn, was he speaking a different language? What's this porn? You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Everybody watches it, but no one admits that shit. That is the one addiction no one will ever admit to having, right? You could be like a recovering alcoholic. Hey, you want to drink? And I'm recovering alcoholic. Oh, man, sorry. Good luck in your journey. Hey, want to do some drugs? No, I used to do, not anymore. Oh, good luck. Hey, you want to watch some porn? No, man, I'm a recovering porn addict. Get the fuck out of my house right now. And take the hand sanitizer with you. No one talks, and everybody watches porn. Everybody does. Except for women. Women, it's more with you read the shit. It's all, and then he showed up with his shirt off. And then he did the dishes, and then he curled. He cleaned the house, and I didn't have to tell him. You know, shit like that. You know. That's hot to women, you know. Men are like, oh, man, look at that book, you know what I mean? It's just the truth. It's the prevalence of porn. Like, you know why? Because there's guilt porn. You know, it was MILF porn, mothers like to fuck. And it's guilt porn, grandmoms are like to fuck. And it sounds bad, but think about it. You guys in Florida, you know what I'm talking about. You can be a grandma under 40. See, it's not fucking weird. Like, back in the day, it was like, oh my God. But now it's like, no big deal, right? Sir, don't look disgusted. Oh. I would never look at porn. What website is that again? It's no big deal now. See, you know why I can do it? Because it's the now, right? Because Playboy and Sports Illustrated, they all came along in the 50s, around 1954, 55, right? Now, you can do that now, but you can do it back then. You can have an 81-year-old woman in a swimsuit back in the 50s. Ooh. What would that look like? Women of the Civil War. Yeah, this Confederate pussy right here, yeah. This is no Negro pussy right here, yeah. This is Robert E. Lee pussy right here. Ain't no Negro gonna get this pussy. Then Playboy comes with women of the Underground Railroad. Ooh, they couldn't catch this ass, can you? You know what I mean? I love the look of horror on you guys' faces. I really do. I've not upset this many white people since I moved in my new neighborhood. Look at this guy. He's right. I thought I knew him. But it's good though. Good for her, man. And you know what? And that's the only thing cool about getting like, hey, I hate to say older, but you're getting that different stage in life. Isn't it great? Because you're not bound by, you know, your penis. You get older, it's like, you take it or leave it. Isn't that fucking great? It's just like, how old are you, buddy? How old are you, my man? See, you're still in it, you know what I mean? And right now she goes, hey, let's go do it in the car. I gotta go, right? You should. And she goes, I'm up here. You go, I don't give a shit. That's what you should do. I did the same shit. I've been there. Nothing deters you. Not that you're a rapist, but nothing deters you. It's great. Right? Lights are off. You're like, man, it smells like hot copper in here. You're just fucking doing it and doing it. Right? Then it's like, this is juicier than normal. Then you're like, am I fucking a carton of macaroni and cheese right now? Then you turn the light on. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Then the girl's like, I'm dizzy. And just fucking. But now, you can take it or leave it. It's fucking great. All your wife or girlfriend has to do is say, you know what? My stomach doesn't feel right. All right, that's good. We're done. We will cancel that shit like a snow day in Massachusetts. We will not do that shit. Last thing you want is your woman with a bad stomach and doggy style going, oh, I don't feel right. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that too real for you? Oh, my God. Who does that? I'll tell you who does that. Because you ladies don't realize when it comes to, when you get a man, when you get over 50 trying to have sex, it's so, because we do all the fucking work. We do all the work. We got to get it up and y'all just lay there going, I hope it's good this time. Are you ready for that? We do the best we can. Sometimes we have an off night. Even Jordan had an off night. I just made that up. That was pretty good, but I ain't gonna lie. That was pretty goddamn. But even Jordan had an off night, and you guys want us to be good all the time. If we're not, you talk shit to your friends, not us. You know, I can't believe Tom tried to have sex last night. It was so horrible. He couldn't get it up. I didn't get off. Luckily, I got a petting zoo in my drawer. I got the rabbit. I've got the and the rose and you know why it's tough? Because we've been having sex since we were like 18, 19, 20, whatever. It's tough. You know what having sex over 50 is like? It's like putting up and taking down Christmas decorations every time you want to have sex. Like, honey, let's do it. Fuck! You got to bring that tree out of the closet and get it up. You know. When you're 20s, it's different. Your tree is just straight. You got all the ornaments on, like, ha-ha! You get 50, man, your tree is all leaning. What's wrong with your tree? I've been fucking since I was 18. That's why my tree is crooked, goddammit. That's why if you pass a house during Christmas and all it has is a Christmas wreath on the door, that's the man who started fucking right there. The Christmas wreath is the hand job of Christmas decorations. Folks, I'm BT. You guys been great. Thank you guys so much. Hope you enjoyed this. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
BT, ladies and gentlemen.